Come with me. Heavenletter number 5904. January 23, 2017. Remind yourself of your facility for independence. You don't always require the help you think you do. You may really be looking for proof of love. Such neediness is not in your best interest. Helplessness can only lead to frustration. Sometimes giving overabundant help may be your need to be needed, therefore, your immense neediness to stand out as well thought of by the world, to be extra special in the world. A great giver can be a great needer of admiration and praise. Either way, you don't want to take advantage of anyone by too much taking, nor do you want to take advantage of someone by too much giving. Nor do you want to be unable to accept help from so-called others either. Now that you realize strength can also be contrary to what you have thought, now also forget about it. You don't try to measure every step you take, for measuring and analyzing are not living life. Once you have an insight, the insight is the seed planted, and it will grow. You will grow. Life is not to be a method, not a plan, not a map you follow, but spontaneous. Don't second-guess yourself. You will learn as you go along. If you discover you went west instead of east, that you said no instead of yes, or vice versa, whatever you regret, let it be. You are not to scathe yourself nor anyone else for a wrong turn. No weighing life all the time. No letting something weigh heavily on you. Don't live your life after the fact so much. Live your life more as you go along, and less retracking where you were yesterday. You are not wonderful to keep regrets. Nor are you wonderful to specialize in guilt. Be done with big or little regrets. Guilt is an old scab. You are not meant to accumulate guilt. Be done with regrets and guilt. This is another way of saying that you are to go forward. Forward is the only direction to go in. This is the same instruction as, come with me. The sun rises, and the sun sets. The sun doesn't think, yesterday, I let clouds cover my light. I had better not let this happen again. No, of course not. The sun does not hang on to yesterday nor attempt to unwind it. When the sun sets, the sun doesn't count his errors. The sun doesn't live in a mode of self-judgment. The sun waves goodbye to the moment that has passed, and the sun passes in front of the next moment. The sun keeps rolling along, and shines his light. I ask no more of you than I ask of the sun. I ask you and the sun to do the same. Shine your light. Would I ask more of you than I ask of the sun? You are growing to the sun. The sun doesn't whip himself to succeed. He doesn't have to. The sun doesn't criticize himself or others. The sun shines. Your expectations of yourself may wear yourself out. You are your own whipping boy. You may look at results more than you look at where you're going. Look for the flowers by the side of the road. Imbibe the sights, and hear the birds and the crickets. You are to live life, not to give it a score. Go where life takes you, and set your sights on joy. Neither race ahead nor drag your feet. You are in service to me. You are not chasing fame nor fortune. You are reaching for me, who are your very self. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org